Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we're back with more Olympia Soiree, and maybe the last part. We'll see. We finished Akaza's good ending in the last part, so this we're gonna start all the bad endings and read all the short stories and all that stuff like that. So, and then we go through and we listen to the voice acting. So, we'll see how far we get, how long the bad endings take, and then at least reading Akaza's 2 short stories. And then if that's at time, maybe we'll do all the short stories and like the random CGs and the voice acting and stuff in another part. We'll see what happens. So anyway, we started here. Let's see. Are you serious? Ooh. Are you serious? I'm only thinking about it realistically. It could be Lady Amaterasu's will. Well, then let's just assume that's true. Again with that indifferent tone. Okay. And then we got a lot to skip through on this one, though, so. Oh, wait. Is this one where we could skip to next choice? No. I don't think this one was. I can't remember. Like, sometimes they are, and like, but now I'm like, was it this one, or was it Cupid Parasite that you could skip to the next choice? And if it was this one, how did I do it? I don't remember how I did it. I think it's Cupid Parasite, actually, because this one doesn't... Hitting any of the other little buttons I have don't do anything. No. Okay. And those are all... Nope, that's not what I wanted read. Okay. Oh, I'm busy. Whoops. Do you have time? We can go for a walk. I'm busy! I won't take too much of your time. If you want to leave during our walk, you're free to do so. Well, if that's the case. Okay. We're choosing all the wrong things this time. We are. You might not next time. Unbelievable. You might not get a second chance. I pray I won't die then. My dream is to live a long life. Well, of course. How do you feel about us growing old together? I love it. I'm still not over the fact that, you know. Well, okay, I can marry Doma, she can't. But, like, you know, if we self-insert as like, okay, well, you know what, just shove her out of the way and take the boyfriends. Look, she can have Tokasada, because we're going to take the rest of them with us. Not all of them. I don't know. Himika. I like Himika, but, like, I don't know if I like him that much. You know what I mean? But I'm taking Tsukuyomi and Doma for the fucking man harem, no question. I don't care that they're her dad and kind of like almost... Oh, stop it! Stop it! Why? Ugh! Gonna have daddy issues now. Great. I mean, I knew it was coming, but still one of those, like, I knew it was gonna happen, but I guess part of me was hoping, like, I was gonna be wrong. Just so we didn't feel weird about it. Oh, God. Oh, God, we're gonna hit that CG again. Like, fuck. Whew. Oh, that hit me like bricks. Don't expect that to happen. Feeling the boat rock, I held onto it tightly. Okay. Wow, we're just saying everything wrong to this man right now. I'm sorry, but don't expect that to happen. I see. And then I should think of a more aggressive plan. Huh? Please don't. Aggressive? I don't want to find out what that means. Well, maybe I've developed a small amount. The size of a grain of sand. And a grain of sand can easily be blown away. We're, like, so mean to this poor man. I love him so much. Tsukuyomi! I still love you, but, you know, I'm not... God, are you a kid or something? God, you're an idiot. Hayate, as a vendor, you shouldn't say that. Smacks him. Hayate, you're an asshole. Doma. Tsukiyomi. Whee! Magic light. Oh, look, the light came back. An impossible love. I don't know where we're going, how long we're going with this, the Skippy. Skippy McSkippersons. Oh! Hey, Yosuka. It's my duty. Unless you are interested in him. Well, it is my duty to find a husband. And he's like, I mean, at least find someone you like. Bye, Himuka! Okay, like, I still think my favorite CG in this game is Himuka peeping around a fucking wall with the skull in his hand. I think that's still just my favorite, not because it's like, oh my god, it's the most it's just the funniest fucking one. That's like the best one. And the one that hurts me the most is the Doma one. It made me cry. Alright, I haven't forgiven it yet. It's still like, no, stop it. I did ask for a Doma CG, but I just wanted like Doma and his beautiful gloriousness, not one that was gonna make me cry. I'm just saying. God, it's like, I know you're strong, Akaza, but like, ugh. I know you're strong, but he probably doesn't need me to worry about him. I appreciate you worrying about me, but you don't have to. Fucking stab people with my katana. Yeah, you would. Smoked goods and jam. Wow, we got a lot to skip through. Holy shit. Like, it's weird that it splits, but that's because we're choosing everything wrong at this point. So if, you know, one of his CGs comes up in a thing after the story. So I'm guessing one of the CGs is not really a... Because he's got two missing ones. Hold on. Because I'm worried about you. Oh, that's Tsukiyomi. If so, then please listen to my side. Okay. Because there's two missing CGs, and each one of these endings gets us a CG, but one CG also comes up in one of his side stories. So that'd be one of the good CGs. We get a bad CG, and then we get the missing 3 out of 4. We'll get the 4th one. I would say maybe he stabs us. If we're like, kill me! And then he does. And because that's the CG where he's like, I refuse to kill you, you know? And we only got 3 out of the 4 versions, so maybe the 4th version is him killing us in one of these endings, so. Are we in the soulmate chapter? Did we pop over to that one? I was scrolling down. Well, yeah, because this goes all the way down to Strange Waters. Oh, well, no, you know what? That's probably the next bad ending, because that's... Yeah, I think that's in the next... I think that'll be the second bad ending. This one's probably going to be different. Beloved soulmate. Oh, no, this one we got to skip through this whole chapter. Okay. Do, 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 do. 63. Yeah. I do wish we could skip to next choice, but it's alright. Here we are. We get to enjoy looking at our, you know, characters again. I mean, well... Because the skipping takes a long time. That's what takes the most. We might end up doing... Because I don't want to rush it, like, reading all the other stories. Because we got a lot to go through, all the other side characters. Because, like, everybody else's, when we did it, we'd unlock 1 or 2 side characters. And in this, it's like, we've got, like, 5 people missing. And then we have Shura's in there. You know we're going to unlock Jigen and Doma and probably Tsukiyomi. I wonder if our mother has one. Why would she, though? Camellia, I would have thought might have had one, but... We've already done Nagusa. Who else has a sprite that we haven't seen? Or read the side story for, you know what I mean? Jigen, Doma, Tsukiyomi. I mean, and Camellia, but then there's still, like, several people, like, somebody, at least one other person. God, who am I forgetting? I don't know. Maybe we have a side story, I don't know. Like, thoughts on shit. Or maybe it's not a person story. Maybe it's just like an overarching something else. You know what I mean? Don't know. But since it's taking like, it's going to take 10 to 15 minutes for each, it's going to take like probably over 30 minutes just to get to these endings. So maybe we'll make this one slightly less than an hour and then, you know, read all the other new side stories. You're taking this too lightly in another part so that we can enjoy the voice acting for a little while. You're taking this too lightly. Well, that's because you're not yet calm. Do you seriously think I can stay calm after hearing all that? Please try your best. Blaming Lord Tsukiyomi or me won't change anything. Unless you want me to kill you. Maybe. But not in this ending. What did I... Oh, yeah. Ooh, well, Yeah, I did say Tsukiyomi was gonna, like, freaking kidnap us or some shit, didn't I? Didn't he say that at one point? Wasn't that one thing like, oh, we could run away together? And you're like, okay. You've said more than enough! I think you've said more than enough. Lord Hagane is said to have died from Haku, but that may have been caused by Lord Doma. Yes, technically. He apparently made him drink from the Shinamizu in Naruku. I mean, that's true, but also that motherfucker killed my mom, and Doma was protecting his daughter, so fuck you, Kanan. Kanan never gets his comeuppance, ever. Like, ever. Like, they did kind of go around to, like, basically almost everybody, but they didn't, like, do anything with, like, and Kanan threw himself into the whirlpool. All right, we have no choices now until we get our ending, so we're going to skip through. Yeah, so I think What's-His-Face is going to kill us in the other ending. Because the title of that one's The Curse of the Red, so that seems like, you know, and that's what we'll get unlock that other CG that we're missing. The fourth of those. And I think this is the one, because that's what I said when because there was that one point where we were down in Naruku and Tsukiyomi's like, we could peace out and leave. And we were like, what the fuck? We're not going to do that. And I was like, he's going to kidnap us and we're going to leave. Like, at some point. So I think that's going to be this ending. Tsukiyomi's going to, like, bash us over the head. Or we're going to be like, all right, why? Because, you know what? It would make sense in this for her to go, okay. Because we're ruining our relationship. Oh, sweetie. I love you. You deserve the best. Anyway, because in this one, we've basically broken our ties with Akaza. We're doing everything wrong from way far back. So we're going as far back as the first save, and we're like, nah, whatever. Saying all the wrong things, not building up love with Akaza. So it would make sense in this one for Tsukiyomi to be like, we should just peace out. And her to be like, all right, I got nothing to hold me here. I feel bad for everybody because, like, they're my friends and shit. And then we just leave everyone. Ouch. Even if you weren't, it's so funny to think, because even if you weren't in love, like, okay, the whole point of this route is falling in love with Akaza. But even if you weren't in love with Akaza, and Tsukiyomi comes along and is like, we could just leave everyone behind, live happily ever after. You're like, but I may not be in love with Akaza, but, like, I care about everybody else here and all my friends, and you're just gonna leave them? It's different if you were like, I'm in love with Tsukiyomi, so okay, you know? I mean, that's why it's a bad end, but I just feel like it'd be more of a believable... Also, but we still choosing all the wrong things, and we're, like, not building up our love, but we still had sex with the man? I mean, that, of course, doesn't make sense either, never mind. Huh. Or he just kidnaps us, that could be it. We'll go with that. Did you... What a peanut? Did you put your peanuts all over my couch? That sounds gross. You got your peanut on my couch, and now there's crumbs everywhere. Oh, is this... Yeah, okay, wait. All right, so this is the part that I was thinking. Well, yeah, because wait. No, never mind. I guess not. Well, maybe not. No, Strange Waters is the part where we split. That's where the thing comes. Huh. Oh, there's Nagusa. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, and we were decided to... Is this where we decided to jump into the water? Oh, okay, no, we went... Oh, okay, wait, we go to the island. Okay, right, okay, so this is where we go. Oh, this is different. I hope I find the mirror. This is where it splits. I parted away through the bushes, praying for the best. Do we drown in the Ikemizu spring? Oh, no, okay. Tsukuyomi's gonna kidnap us. All right, here we go. Dear child, you are too late. I stepped back in surprise. Was it a good or bad thing to see him here like this? Bad, because this is a bad ending, so spoiler. What is it, Tsukuyomi? Why are you here? I came here for this. He took out a mirror that was broken in half. Tsukuyomi, is that... This is one half of Amaterasu's mirror, which was submerged in Ikemizu's spring. Oh, maybe that's why this ending is half moon, because that's like half of a moon, you know, moon shape, you know? I knew it was disrespectful to think, but it looked like any ordinary mirror. It wasn't rusted or anything, but it also didn't seem very special or give off any light. Tsukuyomi, can you give it to me? Hey, Tsukuyomi, you want to give me that? Drop the ball. Drop the ball, buddy. No, just kidding. Ricky's a bad dog. Why? Because I may be able to use it to find the other half. Yes, the mirror should try to call for its other half. He was smiling. He looked so happy with the mirror in his hand. Suddenly, I felt a strange feeling of dread. Why was he here? The very person who stole and hid the other mirror from Kokuri no Miya. Tsukuyomi, can you hand the mirror to me? My dear child, all I wish to do is protect you. So I'll destroy this mirror now. Tsukuyomi, wait! No! Well, okay. My dear child, it seems that the world has ended. Fucking Tsukuyomi is the end of the world. Is it just the two of us? But you and I are safe here. You'll not become Amaterasu now. This is just slightly disturbing. And you were also able to escape from that red-haired man. Wonderful, isn't it? I'm very glad I was able to protect you. Okay, well, this is definitely not the CG I expected. I expected one with Akaza, but this makes sense. We will travel together to a new world. We will sleep aboard this boat, just like when you were little. When you awaken, I will tell you a story you've never heard before. Spacey, I will always be on your side, and I will always wish only for your happiness. I do know you loved that man, but he would have only brought you misfortune. Which is why I'm here to protect you. You do understand, yes? Akaza... He is no longer here. You have only me now. I am the only one who can love you. So you'll do the same and love me too. That's what got us into this mess in the first place! Is brothers trying to love on their sisters. I mean, I know Amaterasu didn't take us over, but like... I'm just saying, everybody... All these gods that rule this world are creepy perverts trying to throw it in their sister. Like, there's some shit going on here. I mean, there's a part of me that hates that ending because, like, you killed Akaza, but I don't hate it in a way because, like... I mean, like, I kind of like Tsukuyomi, and that's, in a way, that's the Tsukuyomi ending. So that's how we get to have our romance route with Tsukuyomi, is that we've got to kill everyone, and he just whisks us away, he spirits us away to, like, another world. Okay, I mean, sure, okay. I mean, God knows we can't have a romance route with Doma now, because that'd be really gross. I can in my head, just not her. Okay. Me. He's still in my man harem, it's different. Okay, anyway. At least that's what I heard. You've said more than enough. Fuck you, Kanon! Think you've said more than enough, you piece of shit! Okay, so then I'm guessing maybe in this one we get 2 CGs. Because we'll get that missing CG and then a full new one. Because, like, we're missing that piece, and we've got to get it in here, because it's not like we've missed doing anything. You know? So, anyway. But yeah, considering the fact that, I mean, there's no choices until we get to the end now. It's taken this long, and then the reset. Yeah, I think we'll split it. I'll split it, and we'll do this, and we'll finish up all of the other side stories. Because doing this ending will probably only take like 5 more minutes or so, but I don't think we're going to be able to get through all of the side stories and then enjoy listening to some of the voice acting and blah 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 and like thoughts on the game and like in like 20 minutes. Like the way this is going. So I was like, 30 minutes, sure. But we know how I ramble, so what should take 10 minutes is going to take 30, so that's anyway. My everything. I mean, we still have 2 more chapters to skip through at this point, so yeah. But wow. Huh. I mean, as far as bad endings go, well, it was in the... Was it Yosuka's route? Where we were basically, like, killing men with our vagina? If you don't please me, I'll murder you. I mean, was it Yosuka's route that happened in? Because Sakio kidnapped him, right? And made us a whore, basically. I mean, I don't remember whose ending it was. So that was kind of, but it's a memorable one where you're like, whoa, great, we're like the lady of the night. Which, I mean, hey, if that's the route we want to go down, fine. But she didn't want to. She didn't want to be this brothel girl. Like, that's not what but okay, that's the route that one's memorable. And then Kanon basically drugging us and Kaina to play 6 sex games with us. And we were both thinking that, yeah, that was fucked. But that one sticks in my head too. Like, I hate it, but I don't hate it at the same time. You know, like, it's kind of a really good bad. It's one of those bad endings where you're like, I don't like this. It makes me uncomfortable, but I kind of also like it. Like, I don't. What's happening? Yeah. And the Tsukiyomi one, like, I don't like it, but I do like it too. I don't like it because Akaza and everybody's dead, but also you're like, oh, okay, so we kind of get a Tsukiyomi ending, I guess. That's a little inappropriate. Because, like, he, like, watched us grow from being a baby. That's creepy, Tsukiyomi, but also was like, you were going to be the vessel for my sister, but, like, I don't want my sister in you. I want to be in you. Weird. Also, that was Himika's whole fucking route, but okay. Yeah. Kuroba stabbing us too, bad ending wise. That one was good. Like, I know I've seen people comment on that one, like, oh my god, but like Kuroba stabbed us. Why wouldn't he just kill Nagusa? Because, hello, he killed us because he knew he was going to end up being executed and we would be together. If he killed Nagusa, then it's like then he's leaving us to live without him, and instead he's like, I'm taking you with me. I'll keep you away from Nagusa, and then we'll be together in the afterlife. I mean, it was a little selfish, but, you know, I could appreciate it. For the crazy that it was, you know? But yeah. I'm trying to think of other ones, but, like, they either just kind of, like, didn't make that much of an impact, or you're like, yeah, no, I don't like this, I'm gonna forget it, you know? Because you don't want to think about the bad endings. You're like, I don't want to remember the bad endings. But some of them just make that impact in your brain where you're like, I will never forget this one. It will haunt me forever. Because I secretly like it a lot. There's a couple of Pio Fiore ones. There's the one from Color X Malice, right? You're like, huh. And then there's some in here where you're like, I hate these. But I mostly hate them because I like it. It's weird. Like, there's something wrong about this. Like, you know. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so I have a feeling that, Toma, my precious. Was it? Okay. It went dark because I haven't touched my controller. I fucking love that. I just love Daifuku so much in that CG, and I love that they just zoomed in on him. It was so cute. All right, so this is where we're gonna split because he's probably gonna kill us. I'm assuming that's the curse of the red. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, so we're gonna get probably 2 CGs for this one. So the finishing of this one, you know, rounding out the 3 out of 4 to 4 out of 4, but it's not a whole new one. Anyway. Susanoo, finish her now. You do not wish to see this world crumble into darkness, do you? Shut up. He was trying his best to fight. I was only getting more hideous by the minute. Akaza, you and the katana, fulfill your role. Please, kill me. Stop. I couldn't feel a thing anymore. I only knew that my body was falling apart. All I wanted was to run away and hide from him. Please, it's funny how one choice in this, telling Kanan to go fuck himself basically, you've said enough, is what ruined everything. I don't want the person I love to see me like this. While I still have my mind, while I can still see you, please kill me. Don't worry, I still know who you are. I love you. I loved you more than you knew. You're strong. You can bring change to this island, to this world. I'm pretty sure we're gonna end the world if he stabs us, but whatever. Promise me, Akaza. I promise. I promise I will bring change to this island. I'll make this world a better place. Oh, he's gonna kill us, yeah. I will protect this island that you loved. Thank you, and goodbye. Oh, yeah. Oh. Spacey! Oh, yeah, well, I mean, I knew that was gonna happen, but it still doesn't mean I like it. I mean, Kuroba killed us once too, but... Something dark came over me. Something cold, chilling, fearsome, and sad. Akaza. What is happening? You, this world. I feel like we didn't get a 4th version of that CG, but... My child, Susanoo! Yes, you are indeed my beloved son. You cannot escape the fate of killing Amaterasu. The child of the white who would inherit Amaterasu's power is now gone. All that remains is darkness. Fill this world, Shinamizu! Fill this world with darkness and corruption! Ah, my beloved Susanoo, you are truly my son. Love me as your mother in this world of darkness. Well, I guess he destroyed the world. Well, god damn it, Akaza, look what you did! Anyway, so let's go to treasures. I actually want to see something. Well, I know we're missing one, but... Oh, we did get the 4th one. Okay. Well, alright. Anyway. I mean, it didn't look that much different, so I guess... Short stories, let's see here. Okay, we knew we were going to get the memories of Akaza. That was going to pop up after we finished everything. Where... Okay, we finally got Jigen. So do we have to finish his short stories before we get... Oh, we did get Camellia. Okay. Hayuri and Asawa were there. Okay. So we're missing Tsukiyomi and Doma 100%. So who's... this one might not be a memoir. This could just be something else. But you know what I mean? Like, who else are we missing? Like, that's absolutely Doma, and I would say Tsukiyomi, but... Maybe they have to be unlocked by... Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. We're going to figure that out. So let's read our... homemade cake, which I think we get a CG in this one. So. Well, it is 30 minutes, so maybe we have time. We'll see. Where this goes over. Ooh, it really puffed up! Thank you, Akaza! Cute. I stared at the freshly baked cake with fascination. Not bad for your first time. I'm sure Lord Doma will be pleased. You think? I wonder if he'll even eat it. My guess is that he'll eat it in silence without a change in expression. Or perhaps he'll take it back to his room to eat in private. Why would he do that? Because he wouldn't want to show you his expression. I mean, do you want to talk about the Iron Mask? We basically we're gonna marry a man who's basically our dad, if you think about it. The Iron Mask, he doesn't have emotion. That's basically dope. Huh? His words pushed me to the brink of despair. So you're saying you won't enjoy it after all? No, in fact, I meant the opposite. You must admit you and Lord Doma are both stubborn people. I'm certain he'd rather you not see how much he enjoys something his dear daughter made. Really? But Doma's been avoiding me even more than usual lately. Yeah, because this is awkward. I can hardly recall any time we've spoken since that day. Akaza, what are you laughing about? You really are just like your father. I'm not nearly as bad as he is. He said before, I suppose you two can kiss. And I have no interest in grandchildren. Something about his tone was so familiar. I love the fact that now Akaza's like, Doma really is your dad. You're like the same. You're such a like, it's great. And we're like, stop it. Doma's never been on my side. She's acted like the best. Oh god, I love it. But I'm happy with how things are now, but I'm not sure how to approach him anymore. I'm sure it's the same with Lord Doma. Well, things will work out in time. I suppose. I kind of love this, though, because I just can imagine Jigen and Doma, like, playing with the grandkids together. They're like, we get to be grandparents to the same kids. It's so great. We're best friends, and our kids got me. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I just want that side story. I just want Doma and Jigen, like, broing it out on the side, like, talking about how cute their grandkids are. You know, I hate kids. I hate it when games throw kids at me. Like, here's babies. You're going to have babies. Look, you had a baby. I hate that. But at the same time, there is a part of me that just, because, like, I just need to see Doma and Jigen as grandparents. I don't know why. I just kind of want it. You know? Because, like, I'm going to take a step back. She's the one having the babies. I'm not, but I just want to see them be adorable. I don't know. I suppose. Oh, and I really appreciate your help with this. I never expected my very first cake would come out looking so delicious. Your very first? Really? Like I said before, I've never cooked anything on my own. And here you are, not only teaching me how to cook, but you even went to all the trouble of fixing this broken oven. There wasn't much to fix, really. It was just old wiring and a minor contact issue. But I could have never baked this beautiful cake without you. We had no sweets back on Tenyo Island, and the cooks at Doma's Manor have made everything for me since I came to this island. I understand that, of course, but this is your very first. He's like really stuck on the cake thing. Your first cake? Oh god, I took your first cake from you. Good, sweetie. Yes, the very first cake I've ever baked in my life. Ah, what a special day. Should I taste it, just to make sure? Huh? You think something's wrong with it? No, I've been here with you from gathering the ingredients to put in the oven, so I'm sure it's fine. He just doesn't want Doma to get your first cake. That's so funny. That's a weird thing to be overprotective over, buddy. Like, I just feel weird that you're giving your first cake to your dad. Dude, don't make it weird. I'm glad. I feel so relieved now that you've said that. So all that's left is to wrap it once it's cooled, right? No, but perhaps it'd be best if I had a slice just in case. But wouldn't it look bad if a slice went missing from the cake? We can devise a way to conceal it later. But it came out so round and nice. I see. Akaza? And then we should get that beautiful round cake wrapped and give it to Lord Doma already. He's mad about it! It's the cutest thing to be mad over. What happened? You should give it all to your father without even a crumb missing. I'm sure he'll be very pleased whether or not he expresses it to you. Akaza? Why are you suddenly in a bad mood? Did I say anything wrong? He glared at the cake bitterly before speaking. Yeah, no, we're definitely marrying someone who's like our dad right now. Oh my god. I simply wanted to have the very first cake you ever baked in your life. Huh? I suppose I'm not worth this cake, so please, by all means, give it to Lord Doma. Fucking bitter! Wait a minute. You can bake even better cakes yourself, right? I mean, you can do everything from smoked meat to cheesecake. The one you made has special value. So may I please have a slice? No! So you don't love me? Oh my god, why is this fucking so funny? Of all the things to resort to! It's truly a sad thing when one's beloved soulmate's denied a slice of the very first cake they ever baked in their life. You're making this too big of a deal. In any case, let's not fight about it. You're being unusually stubborn again. Please state your reasoning. Oh, I guess it's cool now. Can I take it out of the pan? If you don't answer me, I'm gonna have my way with you. Akaza! Please answer my question. Why can't I have a single slice of your cake? He looks so mad! Look at his angry face! I love it! Who is being stubborn now? Oh my god, you're a child. He stared at me with his crimson eyes. I loved his eyes, but they were a problem. Once I looked into them, I couldn't turn away. Well, you're an excellent cook, and I'd be too embarrassed for you to taste something I made. What? I don't mean I'm fine with serving Doma bad-tasting food. But also, I mean... Well, it's just that, then I'll take a slice. Huh? Akaza took the cake out of the pan and cut a small piece from its edge, then put it into his mouth. It's gonna be so funny. She's gonna be like, I made you a cake, but Akaza insisted, because it was the first cake I ever made, that he had to have a slice, and Doma's gonna be like, yeah, no, I get it. She's gonna be like, the fuck is wrong with men? Unbelievable! Perfectly delicious. The most delicious of all the cakes I've ever eaten. Flattery isn't gonna get you anywhere. Except for maybe to the bed, which is like a foot away. I'm not flattering you. But it really came out well. Lord Doma will certainly be pleased. It's gonna be pleased with a cake with a slice. Like. But again, I really want to see the exchange when we bring it to him. We're like, Akaza insisted. And Doma's like, yeah, I'd have done the same. Because they are, like, too similar, too. We're like 3 peas in a pod. We're 3 peas in a stubborn little bitch pod. I love it. I wanted to practice more before you tasted my cake. Phrasing. So, Lord Doma is your test subject? Huh? Not at all! That's not what I meant! Well, I should stop teasing you already. I did get to taste the first cake you ever baked in your life. You really are strange to be happy about that. So funny. Strange? Anyone would be happy. Oh, hi. Hello. Are we on the counter? It was completely unexpected. His sweet kiss stunned me beyond belief. To be honest, I'd love to finish the cake, but I'll restrain myself. Instead, I'll have to satisfy my appetite with you. Huh? My skirt rolled up higher and higher as he pushed himself between my legs. Akaza, this is no time to be fooling around. It feels like the perfect time. Why do you say I'm fooling around? His breath tickled my lips. It's still bright outside and, well, there are no rules that prohibit lovers from touching each other during daylight. I want you so badly now that I don't even want to stop carrying you to the bed. Stop to carry you to the bed, sorry. Hey, wait! So the bed that's literally like 2 feet away. His fingers slid under my blouse and ran up along my back. No! Don't lie. Akaza whispered sweetly as he pushed my thighs apart. When you tell me you want me to stop, or that you won't forgive me, I know you mean the opposite. You don't want me to stop, do you? You want me just as much as I want you. Get out! Don't you dare come here again! He's like, alright. As you wish. As if he couldn't care less, he bit my lips sweetly. Oh, okay, well that just got you extra points, Akaza, if I didn't already love you. You're so mean. Yes, I'm the evil villain in an iron mask, and I'm allowed to take anything I want. I mean, if you put it that way, sure. He was mean, all right. How could I stand a chance against him? I mean, I didn't. But you're not evil at all. Oh, look at, she just like insta-wrapped her thighs around girl. He showed a slight bit of hesitation. Then, as if trying to hide his embarrassment, he roughly tore off my blouse. Oh. I might do something worse to you if you try to make me happier than I am now. Akaza. His lips gently caressed my exposed skin. Bright light streamed in from the nearby window, making me feel even more shameful. I can't hold myself back until dark. You can't hold back either, can you? You want me to do this to you, don't you? There was no use in fighting. No matter what I say, the Iron Mask was gonna prevail. Of course I want you. Embarrassed, I wrapped my arms around him even tighter in an effort to avoid his eyes. Then I'll give you everything I have. Wow. And everything you have. Please give it to me. The lines that come out of this man's mouth, Jesus. My hair was starting to take on his color again. Huh? I'd be dyed red each time he loved me. In the arms of my beloved soulmate. Yeah, and then you show up and Doma's like, why is your hair Never mind! Never mind! You're like, great, the cake is going to be 3 days old by the time we get it to Doma. I made you a cake. There's only a slice left because Akaza insisted on having a slice and then insisted fucking me on account. And then, like, every single time I was ready to bring, he would just, things would happen and then my hair would be red and I didn't want to show up at the house looking like that. So, I was fucking my boyfriend and then we'd have to eat the cake. So we ended up with only a slice left. And then the next thing Doma's dead. He had a heart attack from listening to that. Memoirs Akaza. Spacey. The first time I heard that name was after the Red Calamity. Jigen explained to me that Lord Doma took in the last remaining child of the White and had her safe at his manor. I was 9 years old then. I lacked the knowledge to understand what happened and kept the memory and my doubts sealed away deep inside. There's something that Jigen keeps safe. It's the white silk he found me wrapped in. I believe it's the last keepsake remaining of his wife and my mother, Suzuha. Lady Hakua, Lord Doma's wife, also lost her life in some way. I believe Jigen knows the truth, but he's not revealed it to me as of yet. Tenyo Island is a paradise in this world, but I always saw the island as hell, and for good reason. Jigen and Lord Doma both lost their wives to the Red Calamity. Others were plagued with misfortune. Yet the island is seen as a paradise. Which is why I cannot accept that wishful thinking. I believe the events surrounding that island led to this particular mindset. At the time, of course, I never expected that I could ever love her the way I do now. After all, I had never seen her before, and simply felt pity for her more than anything. Okay, so Akaza's actually 22, so he's a little... I think he said that in the very beginning. Like, everybody else is, 20, and that's, the time... Except for, what's-his-face, who's only 17. But, everybody else was, 20, but Akaza was I don't have to get married, because, if he was 9, and the Red Calamity was 13 years ago. Math, Anyway, after all, I had never seen her before and simply felt pity for her more than anything. We read that, sorry. But there may have been a kind of subconscious expectation. I trust my father, Jigen, and I know he'd not care deeply for someone without reason. But what I saw was a girl filled with more spirit, bravado, stubbornness, and strength than I ever imagined. I fell in love with her immediately. Her permit was a complete abuse of my authority, since it normally takes about half a month to issue. Approving her deliveries was highly irregular as well. I love this little insight. He's like, nah, I got it. And he's just like, I abused my power for this totally just for the sake of a girl. Akaza! I wanted her to do as she pleased, and thought I could resolve problems as they arose. Riku chastised me for being too lenient, but I am glad to see he's finally grown accustomed to her. Yes, what makes her so special is her knack for involving people no matter their objections. Yeah. I'm sure she doesn't see it that way, but she has had a profound effect on this island. So many people have been saved by her. So many have finally have hope for the future. Kuroba found it very amusing. I often delivered letters to people in secret, and he said he never thought I'd be beaten by her delivery service. I suppose the maiden born and raised on Tenyo Island is equal to the outsiders as far as the island is concerned. I am looking forward to hearing what she has in store for the future. Yes, our future is ahead of us. That's usually where the future is, sweetie. To be honest, that rainbow rainfall took me by surprise. I thought for a moment that perhaps we had died. I can understand that. The sight was so beautiful and fantastical, but I was sure it wasn't of this world. While the island and its inhabitants are still here, I generally do not believe in gods, but in that moment, I was grateful to them. It also seems that she heard the voice of a god. However, this is all just the beginning. We still face many practical issues revolving around the color class system that cannot change overnight. There's still a lot of work to be done, but I'm looking forward to facing these challenges with her and her friends. If this message ever reaches beyond the ocean, I'd like to ask that it be preserved in some manner. Oh my god, like, is that why? And that's why we made the game, because we found all these weird letters and then we wrote the. Weird! Anyway, and if you do take an interest in our island, please visit us someday. By then, the bridge to Tenyo Island should be completed. Oh, you're making a bridge! Cute. Yeah, so. Yeah, we're still. It's gonna be interesting. Wait. Crimson Man! Ooh! That's the new one that we unlocked. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna read this one. I think we'll save the other ones. Because we're not gonna get to them all. There's still like 8. There's like 8 of them, right? So like there's no way. And then listening to the voice. So we'll do that in another part, I think. But I will read like one more because I do want to spend more time. Is this supposed to be Susanoo? Anyway, I'm just going to read it in a normal voice because I don't know who it is. This is my first and final letter to the Maiden of the White and to the descendant who bears my blood. My name is of no value. I simply desired to give my thanks using human words. What some call the first world is where I killed my older sister. Oh, it is! It's supposed to be Susanoo. Okay. No, not only my sister, I also killed that very world itself. My sister. I was in love with my sister since first I laid eyes upon her. So weird. I believed, as goddess of the sun, she'd choose our brother Tsukiyomi, god of the moon, to be her husband. I was uncontrollable and caused her much grief. There was no reason that I should ever be her husband, nor should Tsukiyomi. Oh, of course, that also. I mean, I told you Suki, because Suki is moon. But anyway, that also kind of explains Tsukiyomi being like, "You're not Amaterasu, but I'm going to take you away, and you'll never be here," and like falling in love with. Like, it's still weird. This is weird. I mean, granted, I'm pretty sure in like Greek and Roman mythology, like there was a lot of like brother, sister, family shit going on. So like, not unsurprising that in everybody's kind of mythology across the world, the gods are banging their siblings. So does the royal family, though. So, I mean, it's kind of some fucked up shit, though. But anyway. Okay. Or so I believed until that day when I heard my mother's voice from Yomi. She said that Amaterasu loved me more than Tsukiyomi. I don't know, I love Tsukiyomi, but I was euphoric. My sister secretly loved me after all. If I told her of my love now, I'd be able to embrace her body in my arms. Yes, that was what I thought. My sister pushed my hand away. I then killed the woman I loved so dearly. That's an under-dramatized reenactment of what happened. She pushed my hand away, I killed her. I feel like there's a lot missing in that, but sure, okay. Perhaps my mother's voice spoke falsehoods, or perhaps I imagined the voice from sheer madness. There's no way to know the truth, as my mother's no longer with us. Our eldest brother, Hiroko, created with his blood a second world, the sun and the color blue. My second brother, Tsukiyomi, gouged his eye out to create the moon, and the blood that spilled forth was used to create the yellow. And my blood was used to create the red, as well as this ocean. However, my regret and the curse of my sins lived on in this ocean, bleeding into the katana that drifted across its waters for ages. That curse's end was brought about by my descendant. The curse of the red. No, all the calamities of this world were dispelled by them. Though we may not wish to hear this from he who created the curse, I thank you, Akaza. You bear a similar likeness to me, but you're not me. The maiden bears a similar likeness to Amaterasu, but she's not Amaterasu. Humans are stronger than us gods, strong enough to rewrite the rules of this world. I'm sure you two will find happiness without my prayer, but allow me to pray for your happiness regardless. I pray that you two be eternally happy, and that this island will prosper, and that the sun will shine forevermore. Maiden of the White, and the man to become her husband. Farewell. It's actually kind of like a nice, like, little last memoir, like, you know. But anyway, I'm really kind of curious when we're gonna get Tsukuyomi and, like, whatever. How do they unlock? But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this part up here, and we will read the rest of the. Oh no, hold on. We gotta go check out our other CGZs. Our CGGs. Boop. Okay, so what's the difference in this one? Let's see. That's basically the same one again. It's really no different than the beginning, but okay. Stop it. Oh yeah, then there's this one. Hey. Which is cute and sexy, but like, no, you don't get to stay on that one. The sad thing is like, you just want, okay, I'm sorry. Screw you. You have to stare at this one because I just love Doma so much. I love it. Oh my god. We're just gonna use this one because like Akaza actually looks really sweet in it too. But like, look at Doma. Oh my god. Anyway, but yeah, she destroyed his hand. I think it's crystal. It's obviously still usable because he can wrap it around her. I'm just saying, but. It just looked really weird if it was just like not. People would have been like, why? So we'll just forget. It's just crystal, you know? It's just weird. But anyway. Yeah, so we will have one more part. This isn't the end. This is the end of all the all of Akaza's stuff, but we're going to finish the little side stories, and then hopefully at some point as reading them we'll unlock Tsukuyomi and Doma. I'm assuming they have to be last for whatever reason. But we'll read the rest of those side stories, and then we'll pop into some of the CGs, and I think we can play the scene again? Or maybe not. Huh. I thought you could replay the scenes from the CGs. Sometimes you can, and that's what I was hoping we could do, so we could hear the voice acting that way. It would just been easier. You know? That sucks. Well, we'll figure it out. Anyway. Or we can just play it from the short stories. You know. We'll miss, like... Well, I don't know if their memoirs do, but we might be able to do it from that. So that would work. Okay, we'll find out. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.